Hello and welcome. I thought I'd start the cameras here. I do love it when the sugarcane grows like that. It is amazing. So yeah, we're getting closer now. We are. I don't think. Yeah, I thought I'd quickly. Yeah, I realised there was things wrong a while back, but I didn't know. It seemed to be just on Maypole, but it isn't. It was more than that. And when I actually did think about it, I realized there were problems. So I did some investigation. I've now uploaded my findings, which means the enhanced animal system at this minute is not working as it should do, and I have removed it from this. So that means there's going to be no stupendous amounts of milk, and it's going to be down to what it should be, manure and slurry. So this 105 tons and this 58 tons, this is going to be a thing of the past. It's going to now be at the point it should be, which is an awful lot less, which it may have been doing this for a long time, but it really is, it's not as it should be. So bottom line is we have, yeah, it's now, no, so that's good. 615, right? So we need to get that, and we need to do another straw run as well. So it's, yeah, we've definitely got a little bit more to do. We may well, obviously, buy some more cows. It is the bottom line that we might well do that, so that we actually naturally get this up to what it should be. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I did put the large enclosure up for a reason. I didn't want to put any more than 100 in because we were producing way too much, but then it wasn't legit. But I mean, yeah, I only had inklings. It's you know really, but then things change as well, and that I think is sometimes where the problem lies. You're not 100% sure if you're right. Yeah, things could have changed, and that's where you're in a bit of a dilemma. But on Maypole, I could not keep up with the milk, and here I don't know. It seems different on different maps, but it was Maypole was the one that really, because we hadn't had animals, then all of a sudden we put 100 animals. That it was stupendous the amount of milk. I was literally. It does make me wonder if on Cavalier Roy's map, because he has tweaked settings, whether it amplified on Maypole, because it's we could almost keep up with it here. Almost, it was a bit of hard work, but yeah, I've got to be honest, it wasn't impossible to do on this. Whereas Maypole, it seemed I'd got almost as many lorries on Maypole as I have here, which is an English map. It's not, it's very unusual, and I think that's what started me thinking that there was something not quite right. And then when I actually focused upon that, I thought, that's not right for 100 cows. We've never had that much. 200 tons of milk in a day. I'm thinking that's just not right. But I obviously thought because Cavalier Roy had tweaked XML files on the storage and the capacities and all the rest of it, that it was that, and it really, yeah. Now actually, to get that to go to orange, I think it's well over 2 million tons. So we'll not do that anytime soon, and it isn't affecting. Do want the straw, but yeah, I'm sure this. Have we gone for the big one? You know, I'm not sure whether we did or whether I went for the 201. I think I went the big one. In which case, it's 2.5 million litres, and it doesn't go green up until an astronomical amount. How do I know this? Because this was the enclosure I used on the testing. It was. I've got to be honest, this has become my favourite set of enclosures because it is so beautiful. The same as the Omatana, that way of making the everything goes neatly into one liquid sort of tanker type thing, which realistically you could easily split those into two. When I say easily, maybe not easily, but yeah, you could. There must be a way of isolating in these sort of things, right? Let's do one of straw. And why? Yeah, because that's not going to go into any, yeah, into yellow or green anytime soon at all. But I do think what we will do is we will buy some more animals now. Then, which end are my animals on? This one is one of these. So it's either this end or it is the other end outside one of these doors. Right, okay, so it's the other end. So as we grab the straw, yeah, I thought I'd mention it. I'm also going to do the same on Court Farms, because it was Court Farms, I think, that just solidified my knowing, right, no, we have got straw. We have like 900 odd tons, so it would be rather bad to just go and, yeah, not get some of our own. And we do need to put these things away. Got way too much stuff. But although I would imagine it's going to be less frantic now than it has been in the past, because it is a little bit disconcerting when you are doing that well. It really is. You need all. I was saying this, and it is true on the testing, that if you are dealing with like 200 tons of milk a day, even the IMT, it's a slow burn. You really need to have a lot of a transport network to actually do, or use what we're doing here, where we stick the milk in here. Yeah, that's also a doable sort of solution. But right, anyway, let's do this last one, and then let's have a look and get some farming done. Well, this is this is farming. Yeah, but I know what I mean. Yeah, well, let's have a look and see what we've got to do, or whether we are just going through till the next month. And also, yes, we will upgrade how many animals we've got. Which, again, I've come the wrong way this time again. I do like leaving those side doors open, actually. I think it's a little bit more realistic on the cows. It's nice. They can actually see some air. Ah, so it's right on the edge. Right on the edge. Right. Straw. I think it's the left one, but I'm not sure 100%. It is. Right, so then we have brown Swiss in ours. We have 89, and we're going to buy the biggies. I know, then I want to round this up to... No, it doesn't really matter, does it? 50. In fact, actually, that's right. Yes. Which is 140. And then, actually, if we buy the same again... But this time we go to the max of 60, it's going to be spot on 200. Now, the good thing is, which is bad in a way, I do admit, there's one thing I did like about that, although it was annoying, the fact that it did male and females. Excuse me. Yeah, male and females. It was annoying, I might add, but it was more realistic. And I thought, oh, yeah, well, you're going about realism all the time. You just got to get used to it. It's just because it's something that you're not used to sort of seeing the male and the females. But it is, yeah, it is quite amazing. I mean, I've gone for the bull on this because at least it's realistic on. Right, let's stick this away. Let's make a little bit of a mind you. Let's check that we haven't got any harvest or anything silly yet. No, but I'm not sure I can. Right, let's have a look. Is there anything we need? And also, what was in the sales? I'm not sure. I can't remember. Oh, yes. That's brilliant, that is, isn't it? How big? It's 1.5 meters. No, I keep forgetting. There's the little one that, yeah, when you got, mind you, that does do fertilizing as well. So actually, I suppose when you consider that, you've got to view that from a different way. But that's actually not bad. Yeah, I think we'll do that. 1.5 meters in width, 800 liters. Would still stick storage on. How does it? Oh, that little tub at the back. We're gonna buy it. Yeah, we are. Do we need another? We haven't got a proper one though, have we? Just think that is just so reasonable, really. No, because yeah, we're really not. Beacon, yes. And we are going to buy that. Now, that is a wheel loader, isn't it? I'm sure it is. Yeah, I'm sure it's a wheel loader. Let's have a look. No, that's not the right one, Mr. Smith. This is the right one. Wheel loader. It should say in the department that it is. It does. Right then. So now I'm sure we're going to go and see it. We're going to pop down the shop and we're going to have a look. But let's not get sidetracked. We really need to be looking at if anything is ready to harvest. Oh, I know what I think I've just spent the money. Yeah, I was going to thought carefully about this. But I think we've just, yeah, we have. We've just gone and blown it. Right, in that case, I think what we're going to do is we are going to buy field 17. Which I believe has nothing in it. Oh, well, that says growth, so it is. It's got green. So what have you got in it? Oh, oh, wow. It's a field of corn, is it not? It is. Oh, my life. Excellent. Aha. Now, there's something I've been wanting to do for a very, very long time. And it will involve our new tractor because it's got the sort of horsepower that it can actually pull this off. Now, I never knew what this was about. Yeah, I'll show you. Yeah, there is under forage harvester headers. Now, I thought, what on earth is the Lakertech? What is it? It's showing this, but yeah, it is actually. It can run a header, which if we look carefully, I think it's a 6 meter. Yeah, also you can stick one of these on it as well, the comfort support wheels, so that it's got added support, which I think is probably realistic. But yeah, also with ours, it could cope with more. So we're going to do a bit of a test with it, see if you can. I've tried this and it was a bit of a blowout at the minute. So yeah, I'm not. Yeah, there's that one is what the one I'm thinking of. And then you use this, the Lakertech LH2 by Mixter07. Yes, I've got a mod on that tells me the modders' names, and I think it's fantastic because at least I can give credit to the modders. So that goes on top of that, and also you can have the support thing as well. But ours, yeah, that's the proper support set for that. That you can really stick any header on it, truthfully. So ours has got the yes, and there is this little ore can which I've used once now. The pickup is a little less than. Yeah, it's really not. The pickup's not right, but for straw, I'm going to use it as a grass cutter next time. But yeah, I'd like to use that and see. Well, I think we'll lease it because it might be. Yeah, some of these things are sometimes less than stupendous, shall we say, and then you get disappointed. Right, so then let's grab that. Yeah, we can still stick the weights. Not got the same reach, obviously, as a telehandler, but it is a specialist for this job. So let's grab a weight. And let's grab... Yeah, no, we either go for an adapter. No, let's not AGM it. It'll just not. It won't work as well as it should do. Although I suppose we could try it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Alright, so we'll wait. I'm going to try to make it the same yellow. Why is it every single time you come inside this place you get that? Go on, do your business. I don't know. Right, we throw. And we want, yeah, we just want the 1500. I would say it's JCB. Apologies, yeah, and it just literally woken up. Right, so that is the weight, and we want an adapter. I'm trying to think. There is an adapter in miscellaneous. I think it's the right one. Some adapters are better than others. Now the MX adapts. It's a little bit dearer, but it is. I imagine, have I ever adapted from that with this? Yeah, it's 1200. So attacher type would be wheel loader to front loader. Right, and that is true. We'll keep it blue because it's going to stick out a little bit, and blue and yellow do go together quite well. Right, and then we want, of course, to grab a front loader tool. I'm going to give it its own. It might be a blowout. I realise that, but it is not going to break the bank, even though we have just spent a lot of money on other things anyway. Let's see, is this going to work? Or is it going to be an absolute bust? If so, we should buy the big bag handler instead. You've got to try these things out. You know, sometimes it can work really well. And you then are, right, we'll keep it. Yeah, we will. Fantastic. Right, so then let's first of all repair. I used to love this on FS19. I think it was about between 8 and 12,000. And it used to be one of those cheeky mods. Well, I think it's supposed to represent an old one, although the fact that it's in this suggests not. But I always thought it was an old model, so that was why it was. But then Giants have brought it in, so it doesn't suggest perhaps that I was right in my thinking that maybe it wasn't an old model at all. Yeah, it look. I've got to be honest. It doesn't. The sculpting on it suggests it's not exactly a newish model. Yeah, it does look as well. I suppose. I don't know. I suppose to me, it suggests it's an old model. What I see is, yeah, it's a bit high, isn't it? Still, you can often use it. Oh, you can't. You need the tilt adapter. And then if you use the tilt adapter, yeah, this is the problem we had on Silver Run because you can't. Yeah, I mean, I can sort of cheat and go underneath pallets like that, and it will let you get away with it, but it's not. It's less than ideal. But you really need a tilt adapter first. We have got one though, so I think we should try. But I hate this when you go adapter and adapter. It is really messy, but let's give it a shot. So we want the tilt adapter, which I think that is in miscellaneous. I'm sure it is. Vaguely remember. So it's typical, isn't it? You go past these things every single day and try the tilt lifter. Yeah, I think I know roughly what I'm looking for. It looks very much like. No, it's not that one by DD Mod Passion, although the CSO pack is beautiful. But it is definitely in here, I'm sure. Max Tandem. It's amazing. When you're looking, then all of a sudden you start to see things that you've not really seen before. That's brilliant. Tried that now and it's amazing. It really is everything that I thought the XL one was. That is, I've always thought it was a little bit expensive. I keep saying that, and it's true. I do think it is. Pickup hitch. I think it's soon. The universal truck rear hitch. Multi. Ah, no, that is this. Yeah, there's quite a few adapters. I say some are better than others. And that I've not tried. It's a little bit expensive, but again, I do really want to try this. I ought to do a mod review on this because it then reviews the ones that are good, bad, and ugly. Really, in so much as we all need to know, really. And it's not. You're not trying to be. Ah, okay. So perhaps it's not in here then, because we are running out of things. Perhaps it is actually in the proper. Oh no! Oh no! That's the high vis. Now that I've tried once, but that's more about lights. So it's got to be in wheel loader tools then, or telehandler maybe. It's not necessarily in one or the other, but I would have thought it was in miscellaneous, truthfully. But there you go. And then again, I could have gone past it because this is me that's looking. Yeah, and I am concentrating on you more than what I'm seeing. Right. So, adapter. No. Translator. That always confuses me, that one. I still don't understand what that means. I think it's a wheel loader and it has an attacher, but it surely isn't that what the adapter does? Goes from one to another. So it does what I don't know. I don't get what the translator does. I've always been a bit confused about that. If anybody understands what it is about and you wish to share, I would gladly love to hear from you. The tilt attach. Brilliant. I will keep it black. That's not going to look odd. We shall have a look. Now this should really, in theory, if we get it the right way, of course, give us the needed tilts that we haven't got naturally with this. This is what I was looking for on Silver Run. No, that is still wheel loader, so it should attach wheel loader to wheel loader. And then, oh, okay. I think you might need to actually select the tilt mechanism. And that's done absolutely nothing. Well, that's a bit of a bust. What are you supposed to do with that? We have actually got it selected. Now, right, it says. No, no, no. And up and down. No, no, that's just... oh, it's that kind of tilt. Oh, great. No, we don't need that at all. Oh, well. It's just another adapter. It seems to be fairly sturdy. Yeah, no, I see what I mean. I thought it tilted the other way, and I'm really not interested in tilting to the left and the right, but hey ho, it is what it is. It might come in handy. It's just a waste of £3, should we say? Right, okay, let's get gone. Enough frivolity, enough. Now, can we? I don't know that we can anymore because we can't tilt this. It's a bit of a waste, really. Yeah, we might be able to just about get. Yeah, we can just. So that was useful. At least we can pick up the tool. And it's not a total blowout. We also, I think, well, we could be clever here and actually send it on its own Steam so we can have a look at the farming. And I think we just saw that there's nothing to do, but let's have a look. Yeah, let's have another look. I think we did. I'm just, yeah, we did 16, 19, 21, 17, 18, and 20. We've already done the cut at the top. Our sheep are happy. Our cows are happy. Oh, seriously. It does so annoy me. Oh. I mean, yeah, it's an implement. They're supposed to lift things. The big bag handler likewise. So I don't understand why it says it's blocked by an object when it's got the capability of lifting. So it should be used to having things in front of it like that. So yeah, I know it's just one of those things, isn't it? Yeah, it's not the fastest of things. It's not really something that you would want to drag across the map. Let's just put it that way. We still look for a telehandler because it isn't the same, but at least we can do lifting with this, a specialist lifting rather than faffing around. Now then, did we need to replant anything in August for this? What were our plans for next year? I think there is enough things that we can plant that we don't need to worry about it. So yeah, I'm not going to worry. We'll take this straight to the repair point because I do realise that the Grimmy hasn't been repaired. Right, and of course we left that in the way because that's just the way we roll. Mr. Messy, Mr. Untidy. Now then, I'm not sure it actually... Well, it's not a bad test. I'm not sure it actually reads it when it's part of something else. Well, it is. It does, actually. Oh, fantastic. I didn't think it did. I'm sure that on one, I've had it where it doesn't read it. So, yeah. So there we go. We've got a potato planter. Which we have... no, it's not the multi on this, is it? This is the sugar beet one. No, we need to put this... need a track to finish this off. So let's put it so that they can get to the 3 points. Ooh, okay, well. I don't think we can even do this type of job, can we? Where, not unless we do it properly. That's what I mean. Yeah, it's a little bit. This is what I found. I was so underwhelmed on the. Oh yeah, when this dropped. Not yeah, because I couldn't do the things. I think you've got to do it properly, literally, as in like old school, where you've got to go straight through the eyelet, which is not that easily done, really. Yeah, and that's the only way you can do it, really. So it's a little bit, yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm sure it's going to come in handy for something. We could use it for buckets, even though with the particular, yeah, the actually no, I did put it. No, I did put that down, didn't I? I'm just trying to think. Yeah, this here, this manure point. That's what I'm thinking, and it's got 89 tons in. Right. Okay. So then we need to grab that. Yeah, that some things don't change. Now, I don't think that's going to be 8 to 9 tons tomorrow morning, but we're going to literally take this through. Now then, haven't we got a lot of slurry? But what we really need to be looking at is the production to see if the production has actually got the production shed is what I'm talking about. Greenhouses are still good. The dairies are level 10. And we were talking about putting another dairy in, but we're going to wait now. We're going to wait and see because I think there's no manure, so that's what we need. There is a bit of room for quite a lot of room for slurry. So we're going to do a full load of that. Let's get on with doing some work for our business model. Yes, I've loaded the White Farm, which is by Callie, who made St. Callie, and also another map which escapes my notice what it was called. But yes, now then, are we going to wait for this to fill, or are we going to be dynamic, as you always talk about, and go and grab a lorry? A slightly bigger one would be useful than that. Where I think I've left them all up at the shop. And there's one at the top. So yeah, we're going to grab our second TLX. I do love it. I think we've got four or five lorries on this. There was a time when I used to think that having one lorry was okay, but that was it. You never needed more than one lorry. But I have definitely changed my opinion, and now I seem to be going the other way, that I seem to be collecting lorries like I do tractors. Yeah, so not sure that's a powerful beast this is. Right, milk. Now then, where are you going? Here. This is where I'm going. Be careful, that was a little bit close. You nearly whacked it. Now then, can I get it? It's such a temperamental. Yes, we're grazing, I know. Let's put a little wide and see if we can find this thing. Aha! Gordon Bennett, that is hard to find. 58 tons. So then we now have... No, we only... Did we not buy them? I thought we bought them. And was I imagining that? I could have sworn we... No, we spoke about it. We didn't actually do it, did we? No, we did. Yeah, we're at 200. So why did it... Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I thought I had. I thought I was not imagining it. But yeah, fantastic. So we did do it. Gordon Bennett. Right, okay. So that's all the milk we've got. We are going to shove this in the production and allow it to heavy lift. And then we also want the slurry. So that is got the slurry. And that actually managed quite well. I was very, very nicely surprised by that little truck, how well it had done. I can't remember if that's the Pepe one or there was another modder's name as well. And I always thought, kept thinking that was Pepe because he's the one who normally does Fiats. Right. Yeah, that's the one we want. Right. Yeah, it managed that really well. I was very nicely surprised by it. Takes a bit of time to get up to steam, but it gets there, so it gets the job done. I shall remember this one going forward because it's a really low horsepower. Now then, I think this is close to the front. I do think this is amazing by Omitano. Really is a fantastic set that really, I think, sets this off nicely, this enclosure. Right, we also could be, I was going to tab. It's amazing how I'd not tabbed in a long time. No, that's too small, unfortunately. Something like that is about, yeah, now this I actually featured on. Now this is true, actually. We can now really release this from its function because, well, we think that we could also use the big bag handler. It might well be that we have to sort of swap. In fact, we could do that. No, we couldn't because that's a wheel loader and this is a front loader attacher. Right, let's stick this. Let's not just drop it anywhere because the yard's already messy enough. Fantastic. So now it's just a tractor. It is a similar colour. Oh no, this is black. I did it quite a nice, well, different colour. Right, so we want the... What was I trying to do? Because now I've already got that one doing that. Do you know? I'm not thinking straight. It's weird. Yeah, we've done the milk. Now we're doing the slurry. The manure we've actually got. Yeah, so just calm down. Yeah, this should do nicely, and then we should sleep through till tomorrow morning is what I'm trying to do. Trying to get us. Yeah, it's a little bit slow. But it is picking up, and when you consider it's lugging 67 tons, it's a small horsepower machine. So I'm quite pleased with this. Yeah, it's a chugger. It's got a pull engine. Yeah, a pull gearbox rather than a high. Yeah, now I know I've said this. Now my grandparents did go into farming, but they were originally a coal merchant. My family were coal merchants for many a year, very successful coal merchants, and they sort of left the business and went into farming. So yeah, I'm not telling a fib when I say my family was in farming. It is true we were, but yeah, and of course they dabbled. They were very successful in the coal business, not so successful in the farming side of things. Although I think that was down to my uncle's was not the best businessman really. Right, there isn't now. Then let's have a look before we get carried away. We can. Oh, it is true. What was I talking about the other day? Where I literally veered off into some other thing. So that is, I think we ought to do another TMR. But we do want to do the manure, and we need to be shipping this off so to make room for the other one. Because it was the manure we were short of, really. Yeah, there was some slurry in there, so that's topped up nicely. So we need to be grabbing some more manure when we've taken this one. Yeah, it seems to be using this. Of course, we can buy manure, but I don't allow that. We'll just switch back to like digestate or something else if we're going to do that. Because yeah, we will adjust. Of course, I do realize it's going to hit our bottom line, but you know, I'd sooner have the true bottom line of what we should be doing, not have the enhanced animal system. You know, like basically make us millionaires over. Yeah. I want to be as rich as we actually should be, and only that rich. I mean, I think we're doing well anyway. And I do think I was thinking about Riverside. I was thinking, did that affect Riverside? And I thought, I don't think it did. I remember the milk was never 200 tons ever on that. It was so I the enhanced animal system, although it's wrong now, it wasn't always wrong. It was only recently that I noticed this stupendous, and Maple was the one that really brought it to my attention, and I thought, this is not right. This is not right. Right, so then we want to go, let's go and grab another thing, or do we need to? Let's have a look. Yeah, I think the production shed is now going to be, yeah, that's about as close as you can get it. So yeah, we just need this, and that is it. Yeah, we've completely drained that. Yeah, so now we've got 200 cows. We should get a bit more milk than 100. We should get quite respectable amounts of milk, but not, when I'm saying respectable, I'm talking about for base game, not actually respectable as in like what we've seen on that. Yeah, that was a bit, it's weird though. I do think I am right. I do think we didn't see it to the extent on Maypole, and that's the weird thing. It's like it's different on different maps, it really is, and that's what I think confused me. Right, anyway, enough. Yeah, I did start an important conversation on No Man's Land, the testing, but I think that was the original testing. The one that I've done, I was all business. You know, I literally, the first one, it took me an hour and 20 minutes. And I thought, this is for a test. You don't want to be doing a test that's going to be taking that long. Oh, are we? No, it is actually. This is the very month we changed to 9 o'clock. Oh. Oh. It's done that thing, hasn't it? It's done the thing. You need to go to 10 o'clock to be sure. If you do, and also move away from the pot. Don't ask me why, but if you stay in the same spot, sometimes it doesn't actually do it. So I now go to 10. You sometimes could get away with 9:40, but then other times it won't let you. So I've stopped doing that. I just like think just go to 10 o'clock. It always works at 10 o'clock. I've never had it fail yet. Right, that's more like it. I thought we were going to do a TMR run. Well, we've got plenty in there. It's not going to hurt. Not really. Apologies. I'm just switching off my other laptop while I had that brief little bit. Oh, 177. It's still good. So it's not affected our income an awful lot. I mean, the thing that the true test is now, how much is our milk down to? 26 tons. Now that is a little bit on the low side. I would have thought for 200. They're not all. Yeah, they're not all biggies, are they? Some of these are like, yeah, they are 35. They are. And they are. They're pubescent. As are they. And are these female? All female. Didn't I sell the males? I think you can only tell by going there. I think. But yeah, obviously the males are not. Oh, no, they all say reproduction, so I must have done. No, they're pubescent, so you can't tell. I think they could be the males. Yeah, so there we go. That's it's. We shall see when everybody is. Yeah, that is the point. If we have got males, that's going to throw the number down really. Right. So we did that. We just looked at the milk. Let's go grab that. That's now down to a reasonable amount that you really can. Yeah, now we should start to see whether the dairy is now. Has the dairy still got enough sugar in? We need to be keeping our eye on it. Oh, it's still got 510 tons now. Obviously, it's pushed that we stuck in yesterday. The true test now, though, is to see if this is going to go down over the coming months, or whether we do still need to place another dairy to actually do. Well, I don't know. Can we take the milk out? I'm not sure. We need to be up the top to do that. We will go to the top. I did put some more, I think. I said it was the last cut. Let's have a look. Because if it was second growth stage by... No, I did 100 tonner. I did a run. That second growth stage by September. Third growth stage will be October. We could do a cut now, and then it's got October and November to grow, and then it will be hitting the year almost. I don't think that's a bad idea. Yeah, I mean, we have got to maximise our work thing because we've only got one grass field. It's the one thing about this that's a little bit. Let's try to do that. I want to get us off the actual field because on this, we seem to. I think we're going to do it. Yeah, I do. And we'll check the animals while we're up here, and we'll also send that truck because we've already got a truck up here, haven't we? We've got the Volvo. So why? Oh, yeah, well, I know why. Yeah, and we bought that. Yeah, we did buy that. But yeah, oh well, it's one of them things. Right, yeah, I was thinking that obviously we need our silage business, energy business is important to us. So if we've got to put the work in, I want the farm to be as the farm is. Yeah, and if I do it tomorrow morning though, I know we're not the yield's not going to be as good, but it's still going to be good. So I used to cut in first growth stage all the time on now we don't need to windrow, but we do need to bale. I think this is probably the way we're going to do this going forwards because that other one is the perfect lifter. Yeah, and we could leave that on then, and also he could be the fertilizer. So, oh, we nearly filled that bit. Oh, now have we got? No, we haven't. Well, we're going to order some for the farm. Yeah, I don't know why I've not done this yet. Oh, it didn't charge me for once. Yeah, it charges you, right? Pallet. I'm going to buy this. Now, we may have one down the bottom, and I might not have brought it up. But you know, now then, let's reset straight away because I don't like using that. We have been fairly good on this. Let's top that up. Fantastic. And we will set this going on the same course, which it should have it. Yes, now that does look like the right course. Well, yeah, we're going to try it. We say first, if that goes to that line, then we are on the right course. It looks good to me. They only load a few courses, so it's definitely the right start point. Yeah, so both Court Farms and this are now back down to normal things. It's going to take me a while because obviously I think your head gets used to what you get used to. And the change is going to be, yeah, that is perfect. Fantastic. I don't know that we start that a little bit too soon. We don't normally start that quickly. But we were going to do the animals. Yeah, let's start your engine and we will go and see where do we get the bales from on this. And do they need topping up? Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm glad we did that. That's one thing I am going to say. Definitely, I think the enclosure was a little bit. So we got 100, and we're doing all right, really. Yeah, there's a full bale of wool wherever it is. Not sure. Right, let's take you down to the road and send you back home. Although, do we? Would this map be more useful up here? We should have gone to fetch our animals, shouldn't we, really? Being as we've got that, I'd forgotten until I've just seen it. I'm a terror. Things that always stick in my head straight away. Right, so let's send this down to the bottom and see if it actually works. I never really expect an awful lot because it doesn't seem to work terribly well. Right, so then let's jump out of that. Oh, seriously. Just right weird things. Even the lorries are a little bit strange. Right then, so then the crone's doing well. I just hope it doesn't actually do transport lines and hit the bales. That is my biggest concern. Right, so then where are the bales? Are they up here? Ah, I think I saw a shadow. Indeed I did. So we'll leave the little one. We'll grab the full 5-tonner. And we shall stick that in straight in there. In the spinnery. Not in there. I know, I've got to be a bit more specific. It is true. I do realise that sometimes my... Fantastic. Right then, so now we need to drop that down and grab the weight and fill it. Well, no, I think we're all right. If I remember rightly, don't we just need the samurai? Well, no, we need that. We do need that. Yeah, I need to be dropping that there. We need to be swapping it over for the samurai because this can cope with it. And also, it's not full either. I think, is that lime though? I think it is. That looks the sort of white that's lime. I think we're going to need some more up here. It is lime. Right, okay then. I think now this we do need to be filled. So I think we're definitely going to need some lime up here shortly. So we're going to need to transport some from the bottom. So I think we've got plenty in the production shed. I'm almost sure we have. Are we looking in the right place? Farm supply production? No, we're not. We are wanting to be looking at here. The line, we've got 134 tons. Yeah, I think we've got enough. I think we ought to go and grab some loose. Might be the right way to go, actually. In like a big trailer. We have plenty of trailers. We really do. So I think that is another job. Probably. No, I think a 70-tonner. Why is that? Oh, perhaps then the front was not quite filled. Brilliant. Oh, seriously? Oh, I thought... I forgot. Will that... Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes it stops and then other times it doesn't. Yeah, it did. At least that's getting better. You couldn't used to be able to stop it unless you were... Now then, how are we doing? Please tell me we haven't got any incidents yet. Not sure that we're not going to get an incident in time, though. It's the real one is the ups and the downs. We could actually play referee for a minute. Have we got anything else? It is September. Have we checked our fields while we're being so sedate? Oh, no, they're looking awfully close to... We're going to have an awful lot. Oh, that is a point. Field 17 that we just bought. Okay, there we've got a lazy worker just sitting around doing nothing with no message. Now, is that not a shock to me? What on earth were you doing? Gordon Bennett, as I rest my case, they are absolutely useless most of the time. They are scoundrels that rob you blinds and just sit in front of a tree in the hope that you won't see them. And then, of course, you've got to rescue them yourself and stop managing and start to actually do an awful lot of work. So you've got to look baby your workers. Which is why, of course, I use Courseplay. Because, yeah, I swear it's got worse, though. It did used to be better on day one than it is now. It's now almost useless. It's going to go straight across that field then. It's amazing what a little bit of anger does to your normal, the way that you look at things. It does make you angry, though, I must admit. It is so annoying. Right, anyway, I believe we want to be looking at the... Oh, we need to scan that field. I think we're going to buy the data. I really do. Because that's a big field that's going to take us a while. We want precision farming is what we want to be doing. We do want to purchase soil information. I know it's going to be... Oh, it's not too bad. I expected more than that. Oh, so it's got some nice bits. It's got a bit of a lone patch. What we really want to be looking at, though, is the pH. But it'll be grown, so we can't... That is true. Yeah. We could fertilize though, even if we can't pH. So let's have a look. Oh, what is it? That is a point. What did we actually buy? Corn. We'd said that already. Yeah, so then we need to be fertilizing that. We need narrows. Something like the AB would do. Or we've been using our biggie, haven't we? That's got double narrows. We've got crop destruction plus on, so we've got to make sure that we're right. Yeah, they're double narrows. Right, so then we need to be grabbing the WMX. And I have found a new champion. Something that beats even the WMXL. That's quite useful that has actually got that on it. So we shall grab this from here. Yes, we have. I have found something that beats even the WMXL's rate. And that, oh, let's not take that out. I know you were, oh, aha, you see now using the courseplay system. And that is actually messaging us correctly. Giants take note. Yeah, so this is an incident on the top field then. And it is right. There is an incident. Or just go straight up. Let's see how this handles the bale. I don't think that's going to bother it unduly. Yeah, this is the bit where we may have to stop the baler a little bit. Oh, we have an incident. I see what the problem is. Here we have a bale stuck in between. Fantastic. I think we're all right. We did say we are going to referee. Right, let's go back down. Oh no, that was from that time. Yeah, that was when the thing went wrong last time, wasn't it? So let's hope that's going to be all right. So yeah, we've got nothing that's ready. We can fertilize. That's true. Let's get back into where we were going. Where were we? I think we're about there. You can hardly see us. Right. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, let's fill this. Can you fill this? You can indeed. I was talking about, yeah, there is the little messy one. It's got a very small, a very small capacity, but yeah, now then, yeah, we've been buying loose in that, haven't we, really? But yeah, we keep talking, yeah, we've done this as well, so do you know, let's just fill it. I think this should be enough, really, and this should be able to cope with the weight. Oh. Wow. Now that's a little bit more expensive than I'm used to paying. Right, okay, we have got narrows. So we did our field. We bought the data. So this should just be now a matter of us going. It's not field 18, is it? It's the one. Yeah, this is already our field. That's sunflowers. With the next big field along. And we may need to come back again. Right, so we're going to need a new folder, aren't we? Yeah, we know the pH value, but unfortunately we can't do anything about that. We could, but I'm playing as realistically as possible. So we need to create a new folder called 17. And then we need to create a course. And 2, maybe? These are big fields. We might just about, yeah, perfect. So 17, say course, activate 42 meters. Of course, the one that I'm on about has not got the capacity, but for some reason it seems to be very super. I realise obviously this thing wouldn't damage it anyway, even with crop destruction, because it's allowed to do things. But what I have observed all proprietaries, it has now got narrows on it anyway. So yeah, that should be quite all right. So we've got a next session though. It's going to be monstrous because we're going to have 17, 18, 20 sugarcane. Do we get some prep done for the sugarcane? I think that, but our other field, that's going to be the month after, but I might be wrong. Sometimes it does work out like that. Right, let's jump tractors. And it's true actually. Do we sugarcane harvester, have we got any sugarcane equipment? I was going to do the normal little one, but I don't know. I think with the other one we need is the sugar beet as well. Yeah, we did say we're trying to save up for that, so it's a good job we didn't buy the other field really. Yeah, so we've got the sugar beet number 1, we need sugar beet number 2, and sugar cane. Let's have a look at sugar cane harvesters. I'm tempted to go for Highline Multi-Row by Vinco Mods. What is the difference? I like the colour, Vinco. That is really nice. It is. Yeah, and this has got, you can put a trailer on the back, whereas I'm sure the other one, the Jacto, didn't work. No, it's not got a trailer adapter. It's only the old, although I've got to be honest, it was also the fact, I think this is bigger. 3 meter and 2 meter. So yeah, the Jacto is, we could go old school, and if we're going to buy one anyway, there must be a reason. Highline multi-row, is it higher? I don't know. Toolbox, fire extinguisher. Let's be very touches. So you can, right? But I think that's what we're going to go with. Yes, done. Right, also trailer. Do we buy one of its own special kind of trailers? Sugarcane. I think we will. I really do think it seems to be. Which is the biggest? I think it's that one there by a slight amount. I'm going to buy that as well. Fantastic. So we have our, yes, it's I mean, we're going to be an awful lot lower than that once we buy the sugar. Do we do that as well? No, because you could get one in the morning. Did we check the harvest? Well, sorry, the harvest. Did we check what was on there? How are we doing on the top field? Which is the only work we're doing today. I will, of course, whilst all this, oh yeah, I've got the baling to pick up at some point then, haven't we? Yeah, that's true. We can't do everything all at once. We could set the other tractor. We could. That is not a bad idea. Are we going to go into a time lapse? I think. Yeah, I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, let's leave Farm Girl to her business. Yeah, absolutely. We have, I think, yeah, I think pretty much done all of it. But yeah, there was nothing in there today, was there? Now then, one thing I would like to do before we do anything else is this. I think is a little bit decidedly mucky, even for me. It definitely needs a little bit of TLC. Definitely, it's seen better days. Although no, I mean no, that implies that we look after it in every other way. It was just definitely getting decidedly mucky, which grass will do that every single time. Yeah, now then, September. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take this till tomorrow morning, and then all manner of things are going to take place. So we want to make sure that our productions are all topped up nicely. And yeah, we can switch that off now, can't we, really? And silage digestate, that was a long time ago. That was a different era. So there's 367 tons of grass, which that is doing the silage digestate. How much water have we got? 253, which is more than half of that. So we're all right. Yeah, we're going to definitely do everything on that. Digestate is coming through already, and we should be distributing our digestate. We are indeed. So that's all working properly. The industrial BGA is waiting for this to process, which it'll do overnight, and then this will be busy. So it might miss out. But the only trouble with doing this, the one method, is because it doesn't always do everything in the correct order, although the industrial BGA will make mincemeat of that. It really is a beast. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And as always, as fellow shareholders on the farm, I always love to hear from you. And goodbye for now.